Start. Rahim. Good evening, all of you. Welcome to the session. Today, our student community, I believe, is passing through one of the worst phases, in the sense there is so much pessimism, sense of disappointment with the way things are happening across the exams. This year's prelims paper has been shocking for many. Now, at this point of time, what we as a teachers contribute towards the well-being of the students, since we are related to the civil services preparation. We as a teacher, the group of teachers, Balyan Sir, Shabir Sir, Vikas Sir, Sir, we have come together so that we can somehow, whatever best we can contribute to the students at this point of time who are preparing for mains. Because this year's prelims paper has been an eye-opener. We have to come out of the illusions, and ultimately everybody has to understand that the blame game will not work. So the aspirants who are going to sit for the mains exam, they have to prepare themselves. We cannot command UPSC to give this type of paper or that type of paper. This is not in our control. But what is in our control is to give our best. So since we are here together with a very pious and with a very genuine objective in mind, that with the years of our experience, if we can contribute positively in your preparation, to facilitate your preparation, and we would love to guide the students. Now, there is a common myth. The common myth is that the senior teachers are not available. But this is not the reality. We have reached to this stage, whatever little recognition or a space all of the teachers which are present here have been able to make is not because of the myths. It is because of the work which we have done with the sincerity, with the honesty, and for us, teaching has been the passion. We find sense of fulfillment when we are in class, when our students do good. So that is the idea. And again, often students have this concern, the concern of affordability. So as a teacher, which we have our name because of the civil services classes that we have taken. So as a teacher, it is our responsibility that affordability question should not be addressed by compromising with the quality. And that is why we have come up with a very we have come up with this very unique course focusing on this year's mains preparation. I believe that experience matters, and we should always be, as an aspirant or as a patient, we should be in a very safe hands. And what is important is not just your knowledge or information, but the sense of comfort that comes when you know that you are under somebody who has an experience of 20-25 years in that field, and who have, because neither it is easy to study nor it is easy to teach. So if somebody is there in this particular profession without passion, nobody can remain in this profession. And therefore, as a teachers, we have come up with a program which I feel is going to benefit the aspirants immensely. And once again, I am telling that after this prelims experience, you should now realize how to prepare, what to prepare, and you need a lot of experience to understand not only what to do, but what not to do. So today, time is very less. The gap between this exam, prelims and mains, as you know, is getting reduced. We cannot afford to waste time. We cannot afford in understanding the things. So you should be under those who have experience. And what are the unique features? What are the features of this particular course which we are going to do? My colleague Shabir Sir will give you detailed, but from my side, the unique feature is we will be providing the mentorship, the scope of interaction. This is the myth, and we want to break this myth that the senior teachers are not available, so you have to compromise with the quality. Teaching, mentoring, meeting the student, if is actually that give us a reason to be happy, and your success give us a reason for fulfillment. In this course, I will be dealing with paper 2. Shabir Sir will give you the detailed idea, and before that, to discuss some of the finer points of this examination, and we should at no point of time forget that civil services mains examination is the toughest phase in this entire journey. You cannot depend on interview marks. You have to maximize marks, and here you have to develop the writing. Writing cannot be learned only by memorization. You have to have understanding of the things. So to share certain finer aspects of history section, I would like to invite Balyan Sir, and he will tell how he is going to help the aspirants to maximize the marks in this portion. So welcome, sir.
Thank you, madam. Dear aspirants, we know that you have faced a very tough challenge in prelims. And if you are qualifying prelims this year, you have to ensure that you get 475 plus marks in main examination so that you are getting a call for interview and you have a high rank also in final merit list. I'll be here to help you in GS paper 1 because GS paper 1 is one of the most scoring and one of the most difficult part of your GS main examination. In GS paper 1, history and culture, art and culture, world history, modern India, all these segments are asked. But see, last year there was one question from world history. Last year there was again one question from world history. But in 23, in 22, there was no question from world history. So how do you use this period of 75 days, what you are left right now, to find out important dimensions, important issues related to world history, because you do not know question will come or question will not come. Similarly, in modern India, pre-independence and post-independence phases, questions are coming repeatedly, but how do you find out important trends? You cannot prepare each and every aspect. Keeping in mind the changing trends for this particular year, keeping in mind the current developments which are going on in India as well as in different parts of the world, I have taken out 70 to 75 different dimensions from different segments of history and culture. I'll be discussing those dimensions with you during this course for mains 2026 so that your journey becomes easier. We'll be writing answers live in the class. Me and all our teachers here will be available with you to handhold you, to meet you personally, to meet you in a group, so that if we work together, we should cross this bridge of main examination with flying colors. Shabir Sir will discuss all the details. We have Vikas Sir also here. He will also share his experience and his view about the program. He will add the inputs. So I'll invite Vikas Sir to come and add his inputs.
Thank you. Hello, good evening. So, Madam and Sir already clarified why we have come together. One more point I will add here. Look, if you analyze mains question thoroughly, you will find number of questions are hybrid in nature, right? Particularly society related question related to poverty, poverty related issues. Dealing with society questions, you need to have a good understanding of constitution, polity, governance, geography, environment, history, right? And here, we the teachers from different subjects, from different backgrounds, with experience, years of experience, teaching thousands of students, our learning, with our wisdom, we will guide you how to deal with all such hybrid questions. For example, poverty. We cannot, just take poverty as a social issues and limit it to our understanding of society. We need to understand how disaster, natural disaster, has intensified problem of poverty in society today. Shabir Sir will be teaching natural disaster, right? And you will understand, like he will also link natural disaster to poverty, poverty being intensified because of natural disaster, historical factors related to poverty, colonial legacy, zamindari system, regulatory system, drain of wealth, extraction of resources, right? Constitutional provisions for poverty elevation, poverty governance measures taken for poverty elevation, failures, limitations, isn't it? So, we the teachers, having background in different subjects, with our expertise and experience, we will guide you. We have come together for this purpose, right? Not only to provide you knowledge, rather wisdom, right? And remember, personality is dynamic sum of knowledge and wisdom. And at every stage, UPSC is trying to test your personality, right? And you may be knowledge, but wisdom requires experience, and we the teachers here have that experience, right? We will try to inculcate that wisdom in you. right? So this is how like you will be benefited in this course. As far as society is concerned, if you analyze previous year questions, you will find mostly questions are related to issues, and you are taught or you study structures, social structures, right, features, characteristics, and you ignore issues, right? For example, in any question related to migration, you should not limit just to what is migration, what are the causes of migration, rather going beyond that based on your observation here in Delhi, right? You can write something, you can add some value, right? Ki how and what issues and problems are being faced by migrated students here, migrated informal sector workers, migrated professionals, right? So you have to make your answer live, adding observations from today's society. Yes, na? Because in civil services too, you will have to apply your knowledge. You have to use your knowledge matrix, right? So that reflection should be there in your answer too. It's not just about writing, data related to migration, rate of migration, right? So going beyond that, observation based writing. Yes, na? That's very important. Similarly, women related, questions, women related issues, you must go beyond policies, right? Programs of government. What you are writing these days? You are just, dumping facts, data, initiatives, policies, and you are not analyzing consequences, right? You are not analyzing functional aspect, dysfunctional aspects, right? Limitations, failures. Yes, na? So need to go beyond what you are learning from your notes, from your classes. Based on our experiences, our expertise, we will add value in your answers. For that purpose, we have come together. Like at times I feel, like last 5-6 years, majority students are facing average marks in GS 1, 2, 3. And look, we all teachers mostly involved in teaching fundamentals, taking fundamentals classes, foundational classes, mentoring, guidance for test series. But these days, like many students fail to reach out to us because of, rising new culture of mentoring and teaching. And what we see, majority of students writing similar answers, right? There is lack of differentiation in answers. And here we are to teach you how to differentiate your answer, right? How to stand apart from the crowd, right? Based on our knowledge, our wisdom, our experiences, right? So, and this is, I at times I feel why we are not able to, right, guide students to fetch at least 50% of the marks, right? So that is the problem, students are not fetching up to 50% of marks because majority of students are writing quantitative answer, just quantity. I was discussing with Shabir Sir today, and we discussed, why students are not able to fetch even 50% of the marks, and conclusion was, in recent times, in CBSE exams, class 10 exam, class 12 exam, UPSC is asking analytical questions. CBSE is asking analytical questions. In universities also, question level has become very analytical, right? But here what we are doing, just quantitative dumping of data, facts. We are not going beyond data, facts to analyze answer and generalize answer, right? So here in this course we will guiding you. We all have come together to guide you how to develop analytical skills, how to write analytical points, how to do micro level analysis, macro level analysis, historical analysis, comparative analysis, meso level analysis, right, in your answers, so that you could add value without dumping data and facts, right? So this is what I will be taking care of: society, social justice, and most important, mentorship for your answer with all other expert faculties here. Rest about the program, Shabir Sir will guide you how we will move from here, right, in this program. Sir, please.
Hello, all of you. Good evening. Thank you so much, Madam, um, Balyan Sir and Vikas Sir, to have started the initiative, and I'm proud to be part of this process, where I think this collaboration was a much needed step in our efforts to help the students, in the efforts to reach out to genuine aspirants and maybe address the confusion that exists in the market today. There's a lot of heartburn, lot of insecurity. So we have come together and we are launching a proper mains program. We call it as the mains support program. Mains support program tests and mains support programs with mentorship. So these are two programs we're offering for all of you. And the approach in this will be the senior teachers will be there not just delivering classes, but also mentoring you wherever possible, assisting you in your doubt clearance. We'll be available to evaluate your scripts on the basis of whatever problems you might have. So I will briefly expose you to the design of the program. So starting June 8th, we are launching this program, and the main support program, which is certain lectures along with video sessions and tests. Tests, I'm talking about the full length tests which will be evaluated, along with lot of support content. Support content includes a booklet on case studies, a booklet on data facts, along with model answers, along with probable mains questions. So this program is you can say a kind of a capsule program for all those who have confidence in their content, all those who have confidence in their study method and discipline, and they can study on their own. You can join this. In fact, lot of toppers who already are in the service trying to improve the ranks, lot of students, aspirants who have already qualified and appeared for interviews couple of times. This program should suit you, where you have all the resources that you need and you can give the tests. But for many others who are probably giving their mains after 2-3 attempts at prelims, all of you are giving their mains without a design of how to go about, where you need hand holding in terms of what to revise when, how much deep to go into which topic, what should the sequence of study, kiske baad kya padhna hai. So that is a complete guided program where you will be handheld personally by me and with the teachers that we have. So for them, you have this complete program that includes mentorship, lectures, and test series. What's unique in this program is the study schedule will be set by us, and we will try ensuring going after you so that you can live up to your discipline, you can live up to your intensity of preparation. One of the challenges that students face, and in fact we're discussing what is one of the biggest problems of students preparing for the mains. The biggest problem is not lack of intent or not lack of motivation. The biggest problem is how to use this 70-80 days that you have in a very effective way. Because many of you are giving your mains after 2 or 3 attempts, giving a mains after the grind of 6-7 months of prelims, the momentum is not set for the mains. The answer writing invariably gets postponed. The answer writing approach of value addition also gets postponed. Most of us are very happy reading notes, content with turning our class discussion summaries, content with booklets, which is not what the exam demands. Just now Vikas Sir said this. There are two parts of answers, or there are two aspects of answer. One is the answer structure. Okay, what to write in terms of headings, bullets, and enriching that with facts, embellishing that with maybe some data. Another aspect of the answer is the analytical part, where you understand the nuances of why the question was asked. There is a lot of interlinkages across topics, where you can appreciate the focus of what the question demands out of you. So this analytical part never happens because most of you are busy just revising the notes. So this mentorship, which is hand-holding the study process, which is helping you solve PYQs, which is how to integrate data and facts into the answers. So this program will help you achieve that. In fact, I will suggest not just those who are giving their mains. जो मेंस दे रहे हैं आप तो पक्का आए हमारे पास without holding back, and without being apologetic about the course offerings. I will very aggressively recommend all of you. The first time in the history of UPSC preparation that teachers and very senior teachers have come together with a very honest, genuine aim to support the process. So आप तो आए ही, definitely आए. But even those who have not qualified or who are very sure they will miss out on the mains, my suggestion is this is a very good way of preparing for next year. आप सोच के देखो, for example, I'm an aspirant and for whatever reasons I missed out in my prelims. So what we do is we wait for the result, then 1 or 2 months we spend mourning, then we join some random test series. We don't give the tests. We go for test discussions, and we have this mechanical act of we are preparing, and then you suddenly hit January, December, you rest about the prelims again. So ये time मिला है आपको. I mean, in some ways it's providence that you have good amount of time. It goes waste. Now imagine one more scenario where आपका prelims नहीं हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं. But think about if you go to prepare for the mains like a mains aspirant and you study the same intensity as mains giving students, तो आपका भी पूरा का पूरा GS and optional खत्म हो जाएगा 2 महीने के अंदर. And then जो gaps हैं, so you have spent June, July and half of August. You have been grinding yourself into the mains preparation, writing answers, clarifying your doubts. Okay, not perfect preparation, but intense preparation. And uske baad, again you have a second round of revision for the mains, now that you know your gaps. फिर आप फिर से अगस्त में, सितंबर, अक्टूबर में दोबारा कर सकते हैं. In fact, अगर आप sincere हैं तो आप 3 round कर सकते हैं. Between now to December, 3 rounds of mains preparation. And from January you get into the prelims mode. I'll invite all of you also. This is an opportunity. And the way we are designing mentorship is not what you otherwise see. A mentorship here is almost like a physical responsibility, a moral responsibility on us teachers to ensure that आप पढ़ रहे हैं. आपको माहौल दिया जाएगा. We'll have live answer writing. अभी भी हमारा चल रहा है. Every day 6:30 in the morning, teachers wake you up. Okay, asking you, आके बैठो पढ़ाई करो. At 7 o'clock, you are talking to the teacher to start the writing process. You are given target of 10 answers in 1.5 hours. अच्छा हो, बुरा हो, लिखो. Then the entire process of revision is given to you. So it's a personal commitment that we bring to this process. So my recommendation again, जो mains दे रहे हो, please do come and join us. Okay, there's nothing to lose here. And जो नहीं दे रहे हो वो तो पक्का ही आओ because of what I have said. That's explaining the design. We have some questions here. Anant, yes, you are right. Anita, my score is 64-67. क्या mains का preparation करना चाहिए? Anita, this is God sent opportunity. अगर prelims में आपका नहीं हो रहा है and you are very sure इतने marks हैं, तो आप क्या पढ़ाई छोड़ दोगे Anita? You have to get back. And there is no other better way to get back than start mains preparation. This is not the time for prelims at all. Prelims को रखो आप for December, January. अभी तो आपको पढ़ना चाहिए mains. That builds your resilience, Anita. Okay, and we have, yeah, so I think I've answered your question there. Now, let me explain how the process is going to operate. So we have divided your GS mentorship for 3 days. You'll have the mentorship, which is the full program. You'll have 3 days for GS every week, which is Monday, which is Wednesday and Saturday, 3 days. And every Sunday you have a sectional test. And before, the night before that, say Monday is, you are doing geography. The night before Monday, Sunday evening, you will be given 15 to 20 questions to prepare. You'll have teachers and toppers who will be guiding you on how to decode questions. You will study those answers, prepare, and next day, आप वही answer लिखोगे 1.5 घंटे में. And then for the day, your routine for revision is set. So our program starts on 8th, the mentorship program starts on 8th, which is coming Monday, but you will have your live session on Sunday evening, which is 7th evening, 7 baje. You'll have some teacher or topper talk to you. In fact, we are very, it's an opportunity for us. Not just teachers have got here, even some of the toppers have come together. Toppers who are rank holders, IAS officers, IPS officers. They have come to volunteer their time to support some of the aspirants. I mean, their commitment is that they want to give back something to the system that has supported them. So I think it's a very nice ecosystem that you have around you. You'll have good skills, you'll have good planning, you'll have good discipline. So my invitation, not much time is left. The next 3-4 days, please do get registered. And I am personally going to mentor you for geography, for environment. We have history faculties. We have a proper program for ethics also. We have a program for GS paper 3 along with security and economy. The teachers, again, experienced senior teachers will come and teach you. Plus, you also have toppers coming and decoding the questions for you. So I think this is a good opportunity, all of you, irrespective of whether you are doing good in prelims or not. So with this note, I thank the team to have included me in the process, and I welcome all of you. Okay, let's study, okay, for once in a proper way. UPSC random hai, UPSC unpredictable hai, UPSC can ask anything on the planet, UPSC is tormenting students. ठीक है, वो एक शायद सही हो भी सकता है, I'm not saying not, जाने दो उसको. But can we do our bit? Our bit of study, our bit of revision, our bit of, you know, probably sincere writing, our bit of commitment. और UPSC जो है सो है. वैसे भी we know life is not fair for all of us, but उसको side रखो, जो भी है negative thought. This is the chance with the teachers, with the mentors, come over so that you have got no complaints about the system not supporting you in the right way. So welcome. Hope to see all of you on the evening of Sunday, 7th of June for a proper mentorship. But of course, one more important announcement I forget. All those who are toppers, who are willing to, who are trying to improve the ranks, and all those who have given interviews and you're pretty confident, it's an open invitation for you to come and meet us personally. We will see your scripts, we'll see your answers, we'll suggest what you can do to improve your ranks and better your marks. Okay, so please walk in. You can walk in at any of the centers in ORN or the online. Okay, we'll be there supporting you in your process. Thank you so much. Looking forward to meeting all of you.